The phrase Jersey justice has been a stain on the justice system in New Jersey for 50 years. And they're bringing it back with
a vengeance?
With vengeance.
That's Bill Brennan, the ex-Teaneck firefighter who's behind the official misconduct complaint against Governor Christie.
What's his name?
That's Cozy.
And he is standing behind his case that Governor Christie is guilty of a crime due to his actions in the Bridgegate scandal as exposed during the trial of Bridget Ann Kelly and Bill Baroni.
Right now, Christie is beyond the reach of law enforcement.
Now, to explain what Brennan is going through, we've got to go back to the Bridgegate trial where David Wildstein said on the stand that he told the governor about the lane realignments causing massive traffic in Fort Lee on September 11, 2013 at Ground Zero during memorial service. Wildstein testified to this at trial and said Christie did not tell him to stop what they were doing. According to Brennan, not acting to help the people of Fort Lee is official misconduct, and that's why he filed the complaint. Now, a judge in the case on Monday decided that Governor Christie doesn't actually have to appear in court on November 23rd, as we previously reported. That's been postponed indefinitely after a January 17th motion hearing. But hold on, Governor Christie's not out of the woods yet. On November 30th, that judge is also going to rule on whether to appoint a special prosecutor to look into this case. I asked Brennan, why is he doing this? Is he just in it for the publicity?
I'm a citizen of the United States. I have a right to demand that my government be honest and act with integrity, and that's what I'm doing.
Now, the governor's lawyer has said that this complaint is without merit, and the Attorney General and Bergen County prosecutor are working to try to not get this special prosecutor.
What do you think the end game is going to be?
Christie's going to have to report to a state correctional facility and spend 5 years in jail.
Brennan's an interesting character. He was charged with disrupting a public meeting. He was convicted of trespassing in 2001. He's the guy that goes to the meetings and yells to get his point heard.
The whole thing Brennan's pointed out is that they've always accused him and his methods, but they've never, ever said that he's wrong in the complaints that he's brought against public officials. Their defense has never been, what you say is untrue. Their defense has been, well, we don't like the way you brought it up.
Right. I think this gets thrown out the minute the appeal goes through. Hey, did he at least pay for coffee?
I pay for it, Bill.
There you go.
That's what I do. It's ethical. By the way, he says he wants to talk to you. You were too busy sucking up to Bill Palatucci the last time he called in, so he's happy to go on your radio show anytime.
He's such a charmer, this guy.
No, that was me. That wasn't him. That was me.
You too. It was like you interviewed you today.